First of all, I think that the French ambassador in Venezuela is not suffering that much. I mean, one of the things we've learned is that they have ample stores of petrol to keep, or diesel to keep their generators running. So they have electricity. They're not cut off. They're not freezing or starving or dying from the heat there in the French embassy in Caracas. But this is clearly a symbolic measure. And it's a symbolic measure because the French and several other uh, European countries and countries besides European countries have come out in support of Guaido. And they received him when he returned to the country not too long ago to try and give him some kind of protection or cover. There's been talk that he may have been hiding out in the Spanish embassy, which I think has also been isolated in various ways. So it's a game. It's a political game that's being played. Nobody's actually suffering at the moment in terms of the diplomats, but the French have to make some kind of statement. So they call in the Venezuelan ambassador and said, this is not on, you can't do this. And of course, the ambassador will say, we're not doing anything.
Let's ask the former Caracas correspondent, Javier Espinosa, your thoughts on this and that story last week about a foiled coup attempt.
Yeah, well, that's what's quite crazy, you know? But in Venezuela, there is a long history of a foiled coup attempt, starting by the one that was organized by Hugo Chavez in 1992. I remember that when I first saw Hugo Chavez was in 1996, and he was a kind of a freaky figure. I mean, nobody was giving him any attention, saying, that guy is crazy. And, well, you see where we arrive. And I think it's been a deterioration of the situation in the country for many, many decades. I mean, we are seeing what is happening now in Venezuela, but when I was there in the 90s, all these slums were already there. The people were living in terrible situation, and the corruption of the ruling political class at that time was as bad as it is now, or at the same level. So it's a very sad story for a country that has all the resources to be amazing, but the politicians are not to the level of those resources and the people. And the ones that are suffering is the people. It's not the politician or the opposition or the government. No, it's the people.